All right, family. Woke up to a lot of tweets and a lot of Instagram posts, YouTube commentary, or at least the titles of the videos of LaVar Ball and his interview on CNN. And haven't watched it yet, so I want to give you guys my real-time reaction to this interview on CNN, talking about Clockwork Orange, aka Donald Trump, the leader of white supremacy, the leader of white identity extremists, the petty king, the Neanderthal king, the troglodyte king, you name it, that's who he is. Clockwork Orange, aka Donald Trump, wants to insert himself in any and everything regarding black society. That's who he is. And that's the face of white supremacy, the face of white identity extremists. You already know what time it is. So, like I said in my previous video, when he basically forced the UCLA students to thank him for supposedly or allegedly helping, right, these students get out of China from not being prosecuted and arrested and possibly facing 10 years in jail, because, China prosecution is pretty high and theft is taken very seriously, whether it's petty theft, whatever the case may be. So Trump wants to continue to insert himself in matters that should not be concern for him. I mean, he has bigger fish to fry, but he wants to take credit for everything regarding black society. But anyway, let me watch this video. I'm going to give you guys my real-time reaction to this video. Like I said, I saw a lot of tweets, saw a lot of posts on YouTube about it. So I'm going to give you guys my real-time thoughts and reaction to this video. So let's get it started. Here we go.
Is here, and he has a message for the president. Mr. Ball, thank you for taking the opportunity.
No problem.
Did you ever think that you would be on CNN discussing geopolitics and the President of the United States?
Never in my wildest dreams.
So,
no.
As we live this dream, let's discuss how we got here. Your son was with UCLA. They're playing ball over in China. They get detained with allegations that they stole merchandise from a store. The president finds out about it. He, of course, is in China. He's meeting with President Xi. He gets involved. The boys are released. They get to come back home, which was never a certainty until he got involved. He says that
how do you know? How do you know it wasn't involved before I even knew that? I mean, he didn't even know they was over there.
That's
like
true.
That. Okay, what was the reason for him going over there in the first place?
The president was in China to meet with the president of China and discuss trade matters, but he certainly was informed
and that's
about the boys when he was in China, and that's why he got involved, he says.
No. Let me correct this damn suspected white supremacist. So, again, like I said, Clockwork Orange is an opportunist. So he heard about LaVar Ball's son, LeAngelo Ball. He knows who LaVar Ball is. Like I said, LaVar Ball's a household name. I had troglodytes and trolls on my channel saying that LaVar Ball's not a household name. He is. Trump, Clockwork Orange know who LaVar Ball is. This guy's a household name. If this guy, let me tell you something. Trump had not have done anything if LaVar Ball, if nobody's name was LaVar Ball on the UCLA team that got arrested, Trump, Clockwork Orange would not insert himself in these matters and be concerned about it. Soon as he heard that LaVar Ball's son, LeAngelo Ball, was in China and arrested, he had to get himself involved because it was an opportunity to continue to make his name relevant, and also this is the caveat, and also to make sure that people classified as black, right? He wants to take credit for things that he really shouldn't take credit for, or for doing absolutely nothing, right? So he wants black people to thank him for something he did nothing, had nothing to do with him at all whatsoever. Point blank and simple. All right? So that's what it is. Let me continue to play in the video.
We got to China.
I don't understand your
So
question.
he wasn't going over there beforehand?
He was going over there
What I'm
before.
trying to say is,
What are you trying to say?
It wasn't like he was in the U.S. and said, okay, there's 3 kids in China, I need to go over there and get them.
Exactly.
Okay.
That wasn't the thought process.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
What we're
He
talking
wasn't
about
there
right now
for that. He was there for other reasons.
Stuff about my son just because his last name is Ball.
Exactly.
We're talking about the other 2 kids.
Right.
Well, to be honest, we're talking about your son.
Thank you.
We're talking about your son.
I'm talking about my son too.
Right, but we're talking about your son because of you and what you said. This isn't
Because
picking
of me.
on your son. It's because of how you
Okay,
inserted
what did I
yourself
say?
into this and seemed
Nobody
to
said we're picking
disrespect the
about my
president's
son.
efforts.
It's when somebody asks me a question, that's not disrespectful if I feel nobody did anything. I don't have to say go around saying thank you to everybody. I mean,
You don't have to go around saying
he didn't
thank you
call
to
me.
everybody.
I didn't
True.
shake his hand. He didn't have to say that, but I'm just saying. If I have to know what somebody's doing before I say thank you. I'm just not gonna go around saying thank you.
All right, so
Now,
let's.
if you come and shake my hand and meet me or meet my son or anybody, and then say, you know what, maybe I can help you out.
All
Okay,
right.
let's do it that way. But just because people say things, you know, it's supposed to be true. Like, hey, I stopped them from saving 10 years. Maybe we was doing some talking with some other people before he even got there. So I'm saying there's a lot of other matters to go around for the president to deal with that's political.
All right, let's take
I
one
mean,
step
as
back.
far as me, let me deal with my son and let him do what he's going to do.
All right, Mr. Ball, let's take one step back because you seem to have doubts about what the president did. You said you were talking to people.
No, I don't have no doubts about what he did. I got doubts of what he didn't do. How's that?
You have doubts not about
So what I'm
he
saying
did, but
is,
what he didn't
hey,
do.
I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm coming to get you,
Went over your head,
if
huh?
I'm coming to get you, let's say I'm coming to get you out of trouble. If I'm coming to get you out of trouble, you best believe I'm gonna take you with me. So if I come over here and say, excuse me, sir, whoever, can you do something for this kid or this person and allow me to take them with me? That's if I'm doing something for somebody.
All right, so
I'm not gonna come over there.
let's
and
just
say,
get right to it. So
let's be a little lenient on it, but I'm out of here.
all right, is what you're saying that because the president of the United States didn't bring the boys home with him, he therefore didn't do enough? Or do you think
no,
he
I'm
really
not
didn't
saying
do anything?
that. I didn't say nothing about him. I didn't say nothing
I know,
about
but
him.
you're kind of like
He's the
talking
one who
about
said
it without
he
saying
saved
his
the
name.
kids.
I'm just trying to
I
clear
mean,
up the
I'm coming
confusion.
back home and I'm just saying anything. There ain't no confusion.
There's a lot of confusion.
It's just somebody asked me a question and I
You're
gave you some
confused.
confusion to you.
It's a lot of
You're
confusion.
confused.
It is. That's why I needed you on. Do you think
Why
the
is it
president
why is it
helped?
confusing?
Because I don't
Are you
understand what you're
concerned?
saying. I am concerned. Did you think that the president
That's
helped the
because you
boys
have
get
to
out?
listen very slowly, carefully.
I'm trying.
Did he help the boys get out? I don't know.
Why do you
I
doubt
don't know. If I was gonna thank somebody, I'd probably thank President Xi.
President Xi?
I'll thank him. He's in China. He's the head of
True.
The president in China.
True. And the president of the United States said that
somebody
you
can
should
make a
thank him.
suggestion. Somebody can make a suggestion, and somebody could do something. You got people that make suggestions. You got people that do things.
I just don't
But
understand
just
your
because a lot of
skepticism
people
about
be
it.
like, hey, why don't you be a little lenient? What is the skepticism about? Why are we even talking about this with all these political matters going on in the world?
Well, but this is the one that concerns your
You know,
involvement.
somebody's gonna go and tweet. If my involvement is always gonna be with my son, but I don't have to deal with everybody around me.
True.
I
I just gotta
understand.
make sure he's taken care of.
But the president-
But there's a lot of people that can go around and say, LaVar, this is what I did for your son. I did this for your son. I did this. He'd never be where he was if I didn't do this for him.
Again,
I'm not
taking
talking
credit for
about
shit he
that.
ain't
I know,
do.
but there's
I'm just
a
saying, when
difference
you go over there,
between.
what are we talking about? We're
Hold on,
talking
LaVar,
about
there's a difference
a
between
president
some-
doing something for my son.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. We got it. Now we're on the same page.
Okay.
So the
What
president.
did he do for my son?
The president says that he spoke to the Chinese president. He says that the boys
Okay,
were
that was nice.
informed
That was nice.
that the involvement of the president of the United States mattered, and that then he wanted some thanks, and instead you said, what was he, Trump, over there for? Don't tell me
He
nothing.
wanted some thanks.
Everybody
He
wants to
wanted
make it
some
seem
thanks
like
from
he
who?
helped me out.
I mean, you trying to make it sound like that. I'm just saying.
That's what you said.
I didn't meet Winnie face to face. I know exactly what I said, but you buffing it up like you said that you don't want to say thank you to nobody. No, come
That's
meet
how
me
I
like a
sound.
man, shake
I was
my
trying
hand
to
and
say
tell
it
me
much
what
more
you done for
evenly
me.
than that. I was trying to be much more even. I don't
Well,
want to. I'm not trying to
I know
add
how you
tone
were
to it.
trying to say it, but that's okay.
I'm trying to say
trying
with
to
an
add tone
even
to it, 'cause
tone.
that's what you do.
No. What I tried to
And you
do
can't
was
say
try
it
to
with
figure
even
out
tone.
what's going on, LaVar. Why would you push back on the president?
You can open your eyes and see what's going on. I'm not saying nothing to the president. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
here's the
saying thank
thing.
you.
Why do we have to take... Why would he have the trust and take Donald Trump, a.k.a. Clockwork's Orange, word as if he actually did something? Where's the proof? Did he help out LaVar Ball's son, LiAngelo Ball? Where is the proof? That's what LaVar Ball's saying. Where is the damn proof? So you're going to take credit for something that you actually didn't do? Because you were there in business to handle other things? You weren't there initially to help out the UCLA the basketball team? And again, if LaVar Ball wasn't involved, if his son's name, his last name was involved, Trump would not be involved. Point blank and simple. That's what it is.
Anybody for nothing. I'm just saying, I had some things done. I talked to some people that did some other things too. And it's, like I said, people trying to, it doesn't matter.
Sure it does.
I mean, it's not big names like you're thinking of. So like I'm saying, people are saying, and I said it wasn't a big deal that my son was shoplifting and nothing like that. I'm saying like this, it wasn't a big deal because being raised in South Central LA, I've seen harsher things. I've seen 16 and 17-year-old kids have to go to jail for life that were my friends. Doing bad things, making bad decisions. I mean, doing stuff that's harming people.
Right, but do you understand why when people see these allegations and you say it's not a big deal?
He wasn't physical. We returned it. He fessed up to it. It wasn't like he was like, nah, I didn't take him. I mean, nobody got hurt. He didn't run in there with the assumption of, hey, I can't wait till I get to China because I'm going to get some good stuff. It was an impulse thing, a bad decision at a bad time. That's all it was. For an 18-year-old who never done anything wrong, never been late to class, 4.0 student, I don't think people were going to demean him over one bad decision concerning that he was victimless. He didn't grab nobody's arm. He didn't do nothing. He tried to slide something away, understood what he did, but it's not going without punishment. But I don't think you should come down on the kid for making one mistake like that at 18 years old. That's why I thought
don't think that what we're seeing in the coverage of this is that the boys are being demonized for what they did. There's no question that there are much worse crimes than shoplifting,
it doesn't matter.
But shoplifting does matter. And in China, you go to jail
just
for
like people said in China. But listen, you go to jail.
In fact, you could go to jail here for it.
And you get caught. People try to make they're trying to make it a big deal, like they said.
Well, it is kind of a big deal. You can go to jail.
Boy, that's big time. You going to jail? You can go to jail anywhere you take anything. So that's the point that shouldn't even be said.
I know, but
it's
in
China, if you got something and you want it, you shouldn't just go and stay.
Hold on a second.
You can go to Africa or somewhere and do the same thing. Anywhere you go in somebody else's country, it's just going to be a little deeper than what you thought it was.
All right.
And that's a fine thing, but we already got that point across.
All right, so let's put the boys aside. We know what they did. You say that they apologized. Okay. That's good. Now, they were in a place that didn't need to let them go. And they could have been held for a long time.
They were in a place that didn't let him go. He said he got him out of jail, right? He said, hey, you heard what he tweeted. He tweeted, because he's mad at me, I should have left their asses in jail. First of all, they wasn't in jail. They was in a hotel.
Exactly.
I went to the hotel on bail.
Right.
Did you make that happen?
Somebody had to do something.
Did you do it?
I'm just telling you, somebody had to do it. Did he do it?
I'm asking you, did you do it?
I'm asking you, did he do it?
He says he helped get them out of China.
Okay. Help them do what exactly?
If he paid for the money to put up whatever we needed to do, then I would say thank you. Did he do that?
So that's the bar? If he doesn't put up bail for the boys, then he doesn't deserve thanks? Come on.
No, it's not if he didn't put up bail. He said he helped. How did he help? If he helped, I would say thank you.
He says he spoke to the president of China and that was relayed to you and the boys, that you were told that he helped.
So anybody who speaks to the president, I should thank anybody who speaks to the president?
Come on, that's some bullshit right there.
But this is the president of the United States who spoke to the Chinese president. That's not just anybody. You know what kind of power he has. I don't get why you're hiding from this.
Just not anybody.
I don't get why you're ducking this, to be honest with you.
Nothing.
I don't understand.
If I was ducking this, I wouldn't even be here talking to you.
Well,
you seem like I'm ducking, but I don't duck nobody.
You're talking around it. You're talking around it.
You don't understand it.
Why couldn't you just say thank you to the president? Your son said thank you.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. His son, all three of the UCLA players thanked him. Why does Clockwork Orange insist on the father of LiAngelo Ball to thank him? Why? Right? Why is he singled out? That's number one. There's two other players that have parents. that also got detained in China. So why isn't Trump calling out those two other players' parents to thank him? Right? Again, like I said, it's an opportunity for Clockwork Orange to insert himself in the mainstream media headlines because he's a narcissist. He's a white identity extremist. He is a petty king. He's all of that. That's why he likes to insert himself in these things. The truth hurts. You trolls and troglodytes and you damn soft shoe coons, I know your feelings are hurt, right? I see the visual anger on your face. You listening to true facts that you can't debate, that you can't deny. And that's what it is.
I'm talking right at it.
How much intel do you have on the situation? Were you there?
I was not there.
I can't hear you. Okay, then. Unless you were there, then you can talk to me.
You can hear.
I was
Look,
there.
you don't have to be there.
China.
I
know you
understand.
weren't there though, but you see.
But hold on a second. LaVar Ball, you were there, but you don't know.
I was there.
I know you were.
I do know what I did.
Do you think the president helped?
Okay.
Do you think the president helped?
Do I think the president helped?
Yes.
I don't know.
Good answer.
So do you think he
I don't know either.
lying about help?
Say what you want. I didn't see him talk.
Right. Where's the proof? That's what he's saying. Where's the damn proof?
I wasn't there. I'm not going to say nothing I don't know and I don't see and I don't hear.
Exactly.
So the president of the United States says he helped, and you say if you didn't see it, you didn't hear it, you don't believe it.
Hey, if he said he helped, that's good for his mind.
What do you mean good for his mind?
But why I even got to say that? If you help, you shouldn't have to say anything.
Exactly.
If you help, you shouldn't have to. If I help somebody, I don't walk around saying, you know, I helped you now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I need you to thank me. I need you to thank me.
Man, come on. For real?
Who does that?
Somebody told me about the tweet a couple of days ago. I don't even tweet. I'm just saying, why is that on your mind?
Exactly.
All this stuff going on, and that's on your mind that a father didn't say thank you?
Exactly.
You're supposed to be the head of, you're the head of the U.S.? Come on.
Okay.
Exactly.
Fair criticism. The president is asking for thanks. You can criticize.
Who the hell asked for thanks, though? On some real shit.
I'm just stating the point.
Real shit. Who in the hell asked for... Yeah, I helped you a while ago. I need you to thank me. Please thank me. If you don't thank me, you know, my feelings is going to be hurt. But I need you to thank me. And I'm going specifically after you because you're a big name. The two other players, I don't even know their names, right? I don't know their names. I don't need their thanks, but I need your thanks, LaVar Ball. I need you, LaVar Ball. You got a big baller brand. You got a pretty big brand, and you brand yourself, and you're pretty much a household name. I need you, specifically you, to thank me. Because I helped your son. Because I said so. There's no proof that I helped your son, but I helped your son. So I need you to thank me. And also I need every black person in America to thank me indirectly. Just to thank me. All right. So every black nigger in this country, you better help me. I mean, you better thank me. And that's real talk. Your president, Clockwork Orange. See, that's exactly what Clockwork Orange wants you guys to do. He wants you to thank him for things he didn't do for you. And that's what it is.
Point that I'm saying is there's a lot of other things that's going on, man.
No question about it.
Let him do his political affairs and let me handle my son, and let's just stay in our lane.
But he thinks that he did something for the boys and he should be thanked, and instead you took a shot at him.
That's fine. If he thinks it, I ain't took a shot at him.
You did.
Somebody asked me a question, man. I gave him my opinion, but I ain't taking no shot at the president for what?
It sounded like you were taking a shot at the president. It sounded like it.
Hey, I mean,
come on, y'all making shit up.
Just being honest.
What shot did he say? What shot did he say? Real talk.
That's because you want to take it that way, so
No,
you can have some news.
because of what you said.
It's called headlines.
You won't say thank you. Hey, thanks. Your son said
He's not obligated to say thank you, bruh. What the fuck?
I'm not the other guys, though. I'm not the other guys. I'm doing something else. I'm not the other guys.
What do you see? I agree with you. You're not the other guys. I think you are doing something else.
And
no,
that's
I think
okay.
you
That's
are.
part of your job.
I think
but you know, I don't get easily tussled like that.
I think you are. I think you're very clever. I see your big smile on your face.
Are you going to say thank you to me?
I'm going to say thank you at the end of this interview. I will thank you. I guarantee it.
No, are you going to say thank me now?
I guarantee it. You know why?
Are you going to thank me now?
You know why?
Are you going to thank me now?
Not yet. You haven't earned it yet.
Why are you going to thank me?
Haven't earned it yet.
But no, why you not going to thank me?
Haven't earned it yet.
Right now.
When you earn it, I'll thank you. We're still short on it. We're still short. Your son said thank you for helping him get out of China.
Listen, Clockwork Orange is on some Dragonfly Jones shit from Martin. He's on some, it is a pleasure for you to meet me. This dude is so full of himself, man. Like I said, the leader of white identity extremists, the leader of white supremacy, the face of white supremacy. You know, the petty king. He wants you to thank him for your existence. Without Trump, without Clockwork Orange, you'll be in jail. You'll be a nigger dying in the streets, according to his logic. You know, I mean, come on. I need you to thank me. If you don't thank me, then I should have left your kids in jail. Who does that? Who does that?
Mr. LaVar Ball.
I will
Can
thank
you say thank you, Mr. LaVar Ball, for having this?
Listen.
How about we do it now? I just want to hear it.
You know what? I'll show you what.
I just want to hear it now.
Just to be decent, just because it's a nice thing to do,
Yeah.
Mr. Ball,
Oh,
thank you
now
for
'cause it's a
being
nice
here
thing to
with
do,
me
see?
on
Nice thing.
CNN tonight.
Oh.
Don Lemon thanks you
Now, how hard,
from wherever
how
he
hard
is.
was that?
And in fact,
Now,
Don
why are
Lemon
you
should thank
thanking me,
me for talking to you on his show right now.
Hey, why
owes me
are you
thanks.
thanking me, though? Just to say thank you?
Wait, hold on. Will you thank
Understand,
me
why
back?
are you thanking me? Give me a couple of reasons.
Will you thank me
Give me
back
a couple
first?
of reasons why you thank me.
First, thank me back.
I'm just asking, give me a couple of reasons. I got to know why you just thank me. You just can't say thank you
You
and
took
thank
time
you
to be
just
on
be
this
telling
show.
me to be quiet.
There are other things you could have
But
done.
I'm just saying. Yes.
That's why I'm thanking you.
And come on.
But
And that's why you thanking
it
me.
doesn't
Come
take
on
much
now.
to say thank you. Why won't you say thank you to the president?
For what?
It doesn't make. Well, if somebody does something for you, then you say thank you.
Somebody did
Now,
something
if
for
that's your
you.
opinion
Say
that
thank
he's
you.
done for me.
We don't know that.
Okay.
We don't know that.
I would say thank you if he would have put him on his plane and took him home. Then I would have said, thank you, Mr. Trump, for taking my boys out of China and bringing them back to the U.S. There's a lot of room on that plane. I would have said, thank you kindly for that.
So, because he
But
didn't take them
just
home
what
on the
people
plane, no thank you.
Well, I'm just saying, that's how I would say thank you. I'm just saying, you might say thank you a different way. You just say thank you like it's
No,
just
you-
any kind
it's
of
not
word.
how you'll
You don't
say
mean
thank
nothing
you,
behind
it's
the thank you.
when
I can,
you'll
I
say
can tell,
thank you.
I can tell you don't mean nothing about it.
That's
'Cause
not
I can
true.
tell
When
by
I
the
say
tone of
thank you,
voice
I
that
mean
you
it.
change back and forth.
I can tell this whole shit is gonna be parodied on Saturday Night Live. This whole thank you segment here, this is gonna be parodied on. I can see it now on SNL. This whole skit, this is so hilarious. It's so irrelevant, but these guys are still talking about thank you. Oh my God,
I mean
it's
it.
crazy.
Hey, don't get so excited now.
When I say thank you, I mean
like
it.
that. Come on.
I mean it. When I say thank you,
No,
I
you
mean it.
don't. No, you don't.
When I
You know
say
how I can
thank
tell?
you, I mean
Tell
it.
me. You know how I can tell?
Tell me.
I
What's
ain't
my...
gonna tell you because I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own. I got you. I got
That was
you.
good. That was good. I'll give you
See,
that.
A little laughter never hurt nobody.
But with
a little laughter never hurt
with
nobody.
me, it's
man.
one thing. With the President of the United States,
Yes.
I think you are enjoying
Hey,
this back
but
and
why are
forth.
you
But
so-
my
why are you
question
so
is, are
adamant?
you worried you've taken on
But
too big an
let me-
opponent?
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. He's not an opponent because I don't know Trump like that. I haven't done nothing to him. He hasn't done anything to me. So I don't consider him an opponent. I just consider him a human being and the President of the United States.
Well,
That's it. That's his
all
title.
of that is true.
My title is LaVar Ball, the big baller, the CEO of the Big Baller brand. We just got our titles like that. But we still both men and we both human. But I'm
There
not
you
going to
go.
go out and be like, if a person doesn't say something to me or for me, I'm not going to tweet. I'm not going to do all that.
But you
for
do.
what? I mean, is it that big of a deal?
You do feel.
But is it that big of a deal though?
I think
I'm just
that
asking, is
it
that
has
that big of a
become
deal?
a
If
big
it's a
deal
huge big
because
deal-
the president responded, and it seems like you're in a little bit of a war of words
Why do
with the
we
most
why do we
powerful man in the world.
Why would I be in war with a guy with the most powerful man in the world?
That's
Like,
my question.
most
Why
powerful
would
man
you
in the world.
take on Donald
I don't
Trump
know.
after
And he
he
did.
lost your kid?
I don't know.
Clockwork Orange
What do
inserted
you
himself in
mean,
something
take on Donald
that he
Trump?
shouldn't
What?
he shouldn't insert himself in.
That's
What are we
good.
doing for each other?
That's a good question. I know what he did for
What are
you,
we doing for each other?
and instead of saying thank you,
What did he do
you
for
took
me?
a shot at him.
What did he do for me? What
He
did do
helped
for
get
me?
your son out of China, where he could have been in jail for a long time.
What about some other? Why was he gonna be in jail for a long time?
Because he stole something,
How long
according
do
to
you
the
think he was
Chinese
gonna be in jail
authorities.
for?
Could have been a long time.
Okay, but
Carries
the
a
Chinese
minimum of 3
authorities
years.
was like, you know what? He's okay. He has so much character in 18 years that he's allowed to have a pass for that.
That's your son.
One bad decision at a time.
And he
That's
said thank
exactly
you to
my
the President of the United
That's what I
States,
know.
something his father didn't want to do.
That should be enough.
What kind of example does that give your son?
To be honest, the
Is
kids.
that to my son? I tell you what,
To be honest, the kids shouldn't have said thank you either. If I was up to, if it was up to me, I would let the kids know. Listen, don't say shit to Clockwork Orange. I would just say thank the government, but don't even mention his name. All right, don't even mention his name. You know what I'm saying? I would just say thank the entities. I'll try to be as vague as possible. I want to thank the entities and people who got involved for helping us out the situation in China, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But again, the UCLA students, they thank Clockwork Orange. That should be enough. And again, why are you going after LaVar Ball and singling him out and not the two other students' parents? Right? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
what type of example it is. You know where my boy's at right now? Because of me. Because I spent all that time and love for him. Don't come in one time and think you did something for my son. He's 19, about to be 19
It's a
years
big
old.
one time, though, if he's in jail in China. It's not like he's some AAU coach saying, I taught him how to come off the pick. You know?
Is he in jail?
Not anymore.
I taught him how to be exactly how he is. A respectful young man. That's what he is.
You think you're being respectful to the President of the United States?
No bad stuff about him.
You think you're being respectful to the President?
I haven't said anything bad about him.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, most definitely. I am. Yes.
You said who?
I ain't said
what was
nothing
he
bad
over there for? Don't tell me
I can
nothing.
say
Everybody
who to
wants to make
anything.
it seem like he helped me out. Disrespectful.
Like I said, if somebody's talking to me, don't tell me nothing. I don't like people talking to me. When I say don't tell me nothing, that means just leave me alone. That means stay in your lane. Leave me alone. Let me go my way, you go your way. That's what it means. And you taking it to a whole different
There you
level.
go.
You act like you. What's your last name? Are you Trump's brother? You want me to thank you?
You don't
That's
have to
what I'm
thank
saying.
me.
You kind of
I didn't
about
get,
this.
I didn't
like
get your son out of jail in China.
Level.
You don't have to thank me. I didn't get your son out of jail.
But how many people did get? How many people put their sources together to get?
We don't know that.
I don't know. You tell me. I keep asking you. You won't answer.
Hey, but I'll tell you the things. I'll tell you the things I do know he did. I know he apologized and wrote a sincere letter. I'm talking about my son.
Your son did the right thing in this situation.
And that should be enough.
Exactly.
That should be enough.
And that's what he does.
I know. It's
so
you I'm talking about.
What's going on outside? The people that's involved, those are the ones who have to be understanding of what's going on or who helped them, whatever like that.
Yeah, you're
but me
one of
on
those
the outside, I know I helped my son get out of U.S. I mean, out of China. How's that?
You think you helped more than the President of the United States?
Yeah, I had some people that had boots on the ground that knew the situation when we first jumped on that. So I keep those people in mind.
You think you would have gotten him out of China without the President's help?
And best believe, I talked to enough people that I said thank you to, face to face. So, and they didn't come around. I tell you what, I say thank you when I see something. I don't thank you because just people talking and say I did this, I did that.
So if the president invited you to the White House, would you say thank you then?
For what?
Yeah, if he
Why
invited me to the White House, I would thank him for inviting me to the White House.
Would you thank him for getting your son out of China?
I say thank you for. I say thank you for getting me to your house. That's like how polite I am towards people. But if you invite me somewhere. And you do something.
But LaVar Ball is really saying, I would say thank you, but no thank you. He didn't say he would accept his invitation, and he didn't say he would go to the White House. You know.
To me, I'm going to say thank you.
I think you've made this way more difficult.
This whole thank you shit is hilarious, though. SNL shit.
I think you've made this more difficult than you needed to, and you wound up provoking the President of the United States.
What?
No, that motherfucker provoked himself.
LaVar didn't say thank you to the President.
You didn't.
So that makes me a bad person?
No, I'm just saying you didn't thank.
Just swim on this?
And it doesn't make any sense why you won't thank.
Did you thank the doctor for bringing you into this world?
Exactly.
You gotta go back and find me because you
exactly.
Yeah, look at it. Listen, see, that's what I'm talking about. You need somebody like me to loosen you up a little bit. You wound up tight.
I am. The president calls me a chained lunatic.
See? Is that what the president calls you?
Yeah, you and I are probably going to wind up in the same column in terms of people who get on the wrong side of the president. But I think you earned it.
No. We can't earn it like that. We didn't do nothing to nobody, man.
Look, all I'm saying is
we're both having a good time here and trying to get a little intellect. All I'm saying is this is fun to you. I can tell.
Look, it's interesting. I'll give you that.
It's okay. You know what?
LaVar Ball.
You know what? It's got to be interesting.
You make it interesting. I'll give you that.
I like the way you keep saying my whole name, man. Hey, you know what? You can just loosen up and call me LaVar now. We've been on this thing for a long time.
I do feel like we've gotten to know each other. I'm going to be honest. I do feel we got a little bit of a bond now.
To say, hey, LaVar.
A little bit.
Because you know I'm going to call you, hey, Chris.
You can call me Chris whenever you want. My friends call me Mo. You can call me Mo if you want. I'll give you that.
Hey, why they call you Mo?
Quo
We have
Mo.
no alias, man. I
Quo
want to know
Mo.
your real
That's
name.
why.
I don't be talking about
It's
looking
not
for
that
Chris, and then they talking about Mo.
It's not that deep, LaVar.
Yeah,
It's Quo Mo. That's all. Don't
Hey,
overthink
man.
it. But here's what we
Oh,
learned.
that's where the Mo came from?
Quo Mo, not Chris Mo.
Hey, man, you
Quo
better-
Mo. LaVar, get your head
Oh,
straight.
Chromo. Like Chromo, like Google. Like the Google Chrome. I get it, Chromo.
All right, that's it.
That's your hip-hop name in the hood, huh? See how you get around.
LaVar Ball, thank you for coming on CNN tonight. I appreciate you taking the time.
Hey, Chris Mo, thank you for having me on here, man. I appreciate you. Chromo.
I'm laughing at
Cool
something
out
else.
there.
I'm not
Hey,
laughing at
I
you.
seen
That
you
was-
some big baller.
That
I
was
seen you
too
some
weak a
big
joke.
baller merch.
Send it
With
to
your
me
nice
because
hat
it's too
and stuff.
expensive. I
Along
can't
with the
afford
big
it.
baller brown.
Send it on. We'll give it to
Hey,
charity.
I want to send you some stuff, man. I'm gonna send you some stuff. You can give it to charity. Put it around your neck, choking on your head. Do what you want.
LaVar
But it's
Ball.
your big baller gear, and you're gonna be a big baller forever.
LaVar Ball, the best to you and your family for Thanksgiving, the best to your boys, and the best to your wife as well. Okay?
Hey, you have a great Thanksgiving. Hey, and I got a message for you.
What is it?
Tell Donald Trump to have a great Thanksgiving, because Big Baller is.
I hope you're thankful for him. Take care.
I'm thankful for everybody doing Thanksgiving. It's November.
Be well. Happy Thanksgiving. All right.
All right, take care.
Oh, that listen, LaVar. Let me tell you something, man. That was. It was like a serious interview for the first like 10, 12 minutes, and then LaVar kind of switched it up and made it playful. That's what kind of personality he is. The hate that LaVar Ball gets is just, it doesn't. I get it. With some people not liking LaVar Ball because he's a hover dad, but again, black fathers are non-existent. Most of the check statistics. Black fathers are non-existent in their child's lives. 72% of black children are being born out of wedlock. Fathers are not around, right? But I mean, again, his personality is infectious, and he turned a serious interview into something playful. These guys were debating about saying thank you for like 5-6 minutes. I mean, it turned into a really playful interview, and I just understand, how can you not like LaVar Ball? I mean, this guy is infectious, and it made the guy turn this troglodyte turn red in a couple of jokes that LaVar Ball said. I don't even know this guy named Cuomo, whatever his name is. I mean, like LaVar Ball said, where's the proof? What did Clockwork Orange do in China specifically to help LiAngelo Ball get out of China? Right? What did he do specifically? Right? Where's the proof? And there is no damn proof. There's no proof. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But yeah, that was it turned into like a serious interview the first like 10 minutes, and then the rest of the interview was like really playful, really infectious with his personality, LaVar Ball, and it turned into a non-serious interview. And that part is going to be parodied. SNL is going to they're going to parody the hell out of that interview. I'm pretty sure other YouTubers or people who do skits and stuff like that on social media is going to do some parodies on the interview too. It's hilarious, man. It's going to be hilarious. So, yeah, I mean, Clockwork Orange, again, the leader of white identity extremists, the leader of white supremacy, wants to insert himself in things that should not concern him. Right? There's other serious matters in the United States. You got to deal with domestic terrorism of people classified as white, mass shootings, all kinds of stuff. The deficit of this country, debt, mortgages, student loans, credit. I mean, there's so much shit to address. Hey, you concerned about LaVar Ball and the Ball family, right? You want to single out LaVar Ball to thank you to helping his son get out of China, but you don't care about the other two parents. You don't care about them. You don't care about their thank you. You just want one person to thank you. You don't care about the other two students in UCLA to thank you, right? You want to single out LaVar Ball. And all three of those students said thank you to your ass. But that's not enough. You want LaVar Ball to thank you. You want black society to thank you. You want to just, I did something for you. I need you to thank me. Really? Who does that, bro? Who does that? And, you know, I just saw this that Clockwork Orange, when he said he shouldn't have left the UCLA players in China. Now, I don't understand. Let me play this clip. I haven't even watched it. I saw the headline, but I ain't even see this. I ain't even heard this clip yet. Let me see if they got a clip of this. I'll play this and give my reaction to it. All right, mute that damn ad. All right, when this ad's over, I'll play the video. Let's see.
Up to what?
Here we go. Here we go.
President Trump over the weekend, he called them ungrateful. And I'm just curious because, you know, the players have already apologized in their briefing last week. So what more would President Trump like to see from them? What would satisfy him?
Look, I think that the president, like I said, was happy to intervene. I think it was less about the players and the father of one of the Americans really seemed to have a problem with it. Frankly, it didn't seem like the father wanted the president to intervene, which I think would have been a sad thing if he hadn't, most likely.
And
Matthew?
Does he believe that he really should have left the players in jail?
No, I think if that's the case, he wouldn't have taken the action that he did and certainly acted in order to help get those individuals released and brought back to the country. Matthew?
All right. So, following on that, if that's not how he feels, then why did he say that he should have left them in jail? And
Look,
what
the
are we
president
supposed to take from
look,
that?
the president it was a rhetorical response to a criticism by the father. Again, I think the president was happy to see the release of these individuals and have them back in the United States.
Really, bro? Really? Oh, really? This whole white identity extremist administration led by Clockwork Orange is an absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. The press is addressing questions about LaVar Ball and Clockwork Orange. We got serious issues like white supremacy, right? Like systemic oppression, racism, white supremacy, all kinds of issues we got to deal with in this country. And you want to talk about this, and you only want to single out LaVar Ball, not the two other UCLA students, parents. You just want to single out one person. This is an absolute joke, man. This is absolute. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so freaking done, man. I'm so done. All right, those are my thoughts on that, family. I just wanted to give you guys a real-time reaction. I'm still in YouTube jail, meaning I can't do live streams up until the 24th. Remember that time back in August when I did the live stream for the Mayweather-McGregor fight, and I had like over 60,000 people go into my live stream to watch the fight. I was actually doing a legal stream. Well, I had a strike on that, and it was a 3-month strike. So it'll be 3 months on the 24th. So on the 24th, I'm going to start doing live streams. I'm going to actually start doing weekly live streams just to talk about random topics and chop it up with you guys. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, family, those are my thoughts on the video of LaVar Ball being interviewed on CNN and the white identity extremist administration addressing Clockwork Orange's involvement with LaVar Ball and the UCLA students. Those are my thoughts on that. Anyway, leave your comments down below in the comment section. Until next time, family, Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.